Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, and today we're going to do some tri-tip. We're going to do it reverse sear method, but it's going to be some special tri-tip. I got this from Wild Fork Foods, and it's some of the Brazilian beef that I picked up. I've got some ribeyes, I got tenderloin, and I got this here tri-tip. But we're going to go ahead and cook this up. Like I said, we're going to do it reverse sear on the Weber sear fire or SearWood over there. I already got it setting up. I'm going to put it at 180 degrees to get it going first, but I'll be right back and show you what I'm going to do with this tri-tip.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
Alright guys, like I said, this is from Wild Fork Foods, and you can check out the link below. I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't have an affiliate account with them. I just have one here locally in the Tampa Bay area, and I order stuff from them all the time because they have a very good selection and good prices. So like I said, this is from Brazil. They do have some different kinds of beef from Brazil and some from Argentina as well. So this was actually a pretty decent priced item, so it's one of the reasons why I bought it. Now I know that there's some tariffs going in place here soon, and it's probably not going to be the same pricing coming up, but as of right now, I think this was like maybe $7 a pound compared to like $12 a pound for USDA choice. Now this did have a bigger fat cap on it, as you can tell here, but I'm just going to trim that off some, and then we're going to season it up with my Fire and Water Cooking black garlic and coffee seasoning. I really love this stuff on beef, guys, and you really need to check it out in the link below to get some of this for your steaks and beef roasts, brisket. It's actually really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and trim a good amount of this fat, because we're not going to be able to render a lot of it down. We are, like I said, we're going to do a low and slow here of a reverse sear, but it's not going to be for hours on end. All right, guys, well, there you have it. This is what it looks like. Probably about half a pound here, quarter of a pound of fat and silver skin off of there. I left a little bit on there, not a whole lot. As you can tell, it's not very well marbled, but we're going to see how this thing turns out, because I've had some of the other Brazilian beef, and this is from Cebu cows. It's not from, Black Angus or any of the others that we would normally see up here in North America. And it was kind of a sweeter tasting to the meat. Not gamey at all, not like grass-fed American meat, although I guess a lot of this is, grass-fed, but it's just a different kind of cow down there. So it's, like I said, it's a Cebu cow, so it's a little bit different than the beef cows that we have up here. I'm going to go ahead and get this black coffee and garlic seasoning pretty much all over the tri-tip here, and we're ready to put this bad boy in the Weber smoker. Check it out. That's what it looks like up close, all ready to go. I'll take you over to the SearWood, show you what I'm going to do with it. I'll be back. All right, guys, so the SearWood is sitting right at 180 degrees, which is the lowest temp setting, and as you can tell, like I said, smoking pecan. I'm going to try these out. Another YouTuber that I follow, I'm friends with, Tom Horseman, swears by these. I smell them, they're pretty good. I don't know if they're worth the high dollar price, because they are actually pretty expensive. For a $20 box, it was pretty expensive, so normally more than what I would normally pay for pellets, but they smell really good right now for sure. So we're going to use one of our probes here from the Weber to measure the internal temperature of that tri-tip. And like I said, we're going to wait till it gets up to about 120 degrees or so before we heat up the grill and sear it off. So let me go ahead and get the tri-tip over here. Hopefully it won't take but an hour or so. Use my probe here. We'll be able to put it right in the deepest part of the roast. Make sure it's like in the middle. Put it right here in the middle of the grill. Close it up. And right now, since I've had that tri-tip out for a little while, it says it's 71 degrees, but it's probably a little bit warmer or a little bit cooler than that. Temperature's going to drop down some. But that's it, guys. We're going to let this sit on here for a while. I'll check back in a few when the temperature starts to climb on the internal temp of it. I'll be back. One of the benefits, guys, of having these Wi-Fi connected pellet grills is you can adjust the temperature and have alarms and all that stuff from your phone here. So I'm going to set the internal temperature alarm to 120, just so that if it gets close to that temperature, I get notification and I can make sure I go out there and do what I need to do. But cool, I love the app so far. All right, guys, so it's internal temps of like 115. It's been a little over an hour or so, and you can see there's lots of smoke still coming out. Let's take a look, see what this looks like. Oh wow, it's looking pretty decent here. Let's get over there. I'm gonna spritz it with a little bit of water, I think, just to moisten it up a little bit. Get some more smoke to stick while we're finishing it up here. It's looking pretty good with that black garlic and coffee seasoning on there. Put a little bit on there. All right, guys, we're pretty close to the 120 mark, even though I thought I was going to try to get it up to a little higher than that. It's starting to rain. I don't want to go ahead and get this off and get the fire up, so we'll try to get the temperature up to that 132 to 136 area by searing it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off right now, and then we're going to fire it up hotter here. Take a look at that. Give you a look-see there real quick. Up a little closer. It's looking pretty good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, let it rest a little bit while the Weber SearWood is getting up the searing temps, and then we'll spray it with a little spray oil and sear it up. I'll be back. All right, I'm just showing you that I set it up to the highest temperature that the SearWood gets, which is 600 degrees. Hoping it'll get up to that temperature in less than 10 minutes or so, because I don't want it sitting here too long, cooling down that much. I'll be back when it's ready. All right, guys. It's been like right about 10 minutes, and it's up to the 600 degrees that we need to sear it. Internal temp dropped down to like 112, which is good. And we're gonna go ahead and toss this right here in the middle over the fire and let that sear up. And we're hoping that the internal temp's gonna get back up to that 130 degrees or so. So guys, the cooker temperature's get back up to the 600 degrees, and the internal temp is rising. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. Oh, looking good. That sear is gonna be good. So the temperature is gonna drop again because we opened the lid, but the internal temps jumped up to 124. So we're gonna leave it on here for another minute and a half, 2 minutes. All right, we just hit 130 internal. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it one more time. All right, there we go. And we're gonna wait till it gets to that 134. Oh, it's already hit the 135. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off now. because we're going to have some overcook here. And pull this off. It might be because of the way that thermometer was as well. All right, I'm going to close down the grill, and I'll see you guys over there when I'm taking a slice. I'll be back. All right, guys, we're ready to take a slice out of this thing and have a nice bite. So tri-tip, the way the grain runs, kind of runs like this. So we're going to try to cut it on the side here so we can get a nice cut. Ooh, you can see the smoke ring on this thing for sure. Still medium for sure. Not medium rare. Look at that. Look at all that juice coming out of there. Whoa. Super flavorful. Wow. This Brazilian beef tastes a little more sweet, a little nutty. That pecan pellets, you can really get the smoke on this for sure. Wow, very, very smoky for sure. I'm gonna cut myself. That smoke ring on there, awesome. Man, check it out, guys. Check out the Brazilian beef from Wild Fork. Check out the Weber SearWood. Make sure you check out Fire and Water Edible Creations. Black garlic and coffee seasoning. Wow. Gotta go get this cut up for dinner. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check that stuff out, guys. You'll love it. All right, guys, I wanted to give you a nice picture here after I cut the whole thing up, just to show you how the doneness of it, what it was on the inside here. Turned out really, really good, and that black garlic and coffee seasoning is awesome on beef. Make sure you try it. But this was a little bit tougher than I would have liked, so next time I'll probably make sure I sous vide this for about 4 or 5 hours before I put it on the smoker. But thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you on the next Fire and Water cooking video.